The Samsung Galaxy S26 Ultra is finally here, and I've had a sneak peek before the launch. At first glance, it feels familiar, almost like the S25 Ultra, but there are subtle refinements that matter. Today, we're diving into its design, colors, and the tiny upgrades that make it feel premium. And yes, this new cobalt violet finish really steals the show. There are four main colors you can grab: white, black, sky blue, and the new cobalt violet. Samsung also teased online exclusive pink and gold variants. Depending on availability, I'll try to get a closer look at those, but for now, the main options already cover a broad spectrum. The color choices feel thoughtful and fresh, matching the premium design. Speaking of design, this year the S26 Ultra is smoother and rounder, no more sharp edges that jab your hand. Samsung has returned to aluminum rails, likely to help with heat management, and added a new vapor chamber. The device is the lightest and thinnest Ultra yet, 7.9 millimeters thin, 8% slimmer than before, so handling it feels noticeably refined. The S Pen now tucks neatly into the corner, color-matched to the device. A little heads up, if you insert it the wrong way, it goes slightly off-center. For Cobalt Violet, the pen has a gray body with a matching tip, while white variants come with a matching white pen. Small touches like these show Samsung's attention to detail. One of the biggest changes is the new privacy display. Tilt the phone sideways and the screen dims so others can't peek. This hardware-level feature can be applied to apps selectively, perfect for banking, social media, or specific notifications. It's the first time we're seeing this kind of privacy tech built into a smartphone. The display itself remains incredible: 6.9 inches, Quad HD+, Dynamic AMOLED 2X, and LTPO 0 to 120 Hz. For the first time, the S26 range has 10-bit color across the board, and Samsung borrowed its ProScaler tech from TVs to enhance color and clarity. It's still arguably the best smartphone screen on the market. The cameras mostly carry over, but the S26 Ultra brings meaningful improvements. You get a 200-megapixel main, 50-megapixel ultra-wide, 50-megapixel telephoto, and a 10-megapixel secondary telephoto. Apertures are brighter: f1.4 for the main, f2.9 for telephoto, meaning cleaner night shots with less grain. Daylight photos remain stunningly crisp with excellent dynamic range. Video shooters get a boost too. Samsung added a new APV codec, lossless and capable of 8K at 30 FPS, plus log profiles for in-phone grading. Auto-framing crops 8K down to 4K, keeping subjects centered. Horizontal lock keeps shots steady without a gimbal. The 12-megapixel front camera also has an upgraded AI ISP for natural skin tones and better lighting. For protection, I recommend a sturdy case and screen protector. Even with the privacy display, the screen is still vulnerable to scratches and cracks. I'm using ESR's Armorite with a camera guard. Keeping an expensive phone safe is worth the investment, especially when you're capturing moments around landmarks like San Francisco's Golden Gate Bridge. Performance is top tier. The Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 5 tuned for Galaxy handles everything with ease, and you can now spec up to 16 gigabytes of RAM with the 1TB model. Whether gaming, multitasking, or running AI features, it's fast and responsive. The new Photo Assist AI can even adjust lighting or weather cues in images, showing how useful Samsung's AI ecosystem has become. Battery life remains at 5,000 milliamps, but charging is faster, up to 75% in about 30 minutes with wired charging and 25-watt wireless support. For creators, the combination of AI, LUTs, and the new video codec makes shooting and editing on the phone far more flexible. Horizontal lock and super steady video make shaky shots a thing of the past. So, is the S26 Ultra a huge upgrade? If you're coming from an S25 or S24 Ultra, probably not dramatically. Night photography and privacy display are the biggest differentiators. The S Pen still lacks Bluetooth remote features, and performance improvements are incremental. But Samsung has kept pricing consistent, which is a welcome surprise. Overall, the S26 Ultra feels like a refined, slightly smarter Ultra rather than a reinvention. The design, display, cameras, and AI features all push it into premium territory. If you value small, meaningful upgrades and that top-tier Samsung experience, it's worth a look. Otherwise, it's a subtle evolution, just enough to impress without redefining the Ultra.